Just a reminder that this Saturday, 31st of January, Southwest Trenches will be hosting a skills camp in association with Playmakers Alley. For the linebackers, we're bringing down Coach Nelson, who's played for the Coventry Phoenix and GB. For the O-line, we'll have Coach Lydon. For the defensive line, we're going to have myself and Coach Jake. So be there. The registration is open now.
Looking into the upcoming fixtures for the National Prem. So now we've done with this side of Christmas. We've got the post-Christmas. These are the fixtures that are left. And how do you guys, particularly T and Josh, how do you guys feel like what might occur in the later stage of the season? I know in the case of UWE, the fact that you've lost to Nottingham have lost to Durham, and then you've got Durham and Nottingham next. Like that could be very interesting.
It's definitely going to be a spicy end to the season. We're really looking forward to what we've got to do, but it's a tough mountain to climb. You know what I mean? Like Nottingham are a really good team. Durham are a really good team. I feel like we're a really good team. We obviously want to win out. I think we are cognizant of the fact that 4 out of the 5 teams make the playoffs. So whilst one path is easier than others, if I don't want to lose, I don't think we're going to lose. If we lose, not the end of the world.
Yeah. Although I believe that you highlighted, because I was unaware of this, but you highlighted in a separate conversation that there is actually a conference trophy.
Yeah.
If you come top of the National Prem, that there's actually a trophy for being top. I did not know that.
Yeah, so when we played Nottingham at their place last year, we had both, I think we had lost to them and they had lost to Durham. But if we lost that game to them, they would have finished top. And so we won that game. I think the score was 28-21. Almost last minute heroics from Silas Starr. And yeah, they brought out like the winners banner, told us to, bring some stuff to spray, like make a thing of it, gave us a trophy. So yeah. That's we actually at the National Prem level, we have a conference championship, and they should bring the trophy to games that they think it can happen. So
that's cool.
We beat the plan is we beat Durham, we go to their place, we beat them, hard fought game, we win that game. Nottingham, if they beat Loughborough, and it could go either way.
That's one thing.
That could be a tough game, right?
That's one thing I want to highlight.
If they beat Loughborough, we then can win if we beat Nottingham. So if we beat Durham, we beat Nottingham, we can win on the 14th, even though Durham and Nottingham have.
So the trophy should be there on that game. If that happens,
and if it's not there on that day, then the decider will be
Nottingham and Durham.
Nottingham and Durham.
Yeah, because looking at like Loughborough, you guys only have 2 games left. No, it's not 2 games. Sorry, you've got 4 games. Sorry, you've got 4 games.
No, we've already played the
you got 3
UE game. Yeah.
And I think now that you've got Bailey back for the second half of the season, and depending on how it goes during the January period, because I know in uni ball, January period is always tough because you've got exams, and then because you've got exams, people often aren't at training in the numbers that you need them to be there, and then you have a game towards the end of January. So like
that first Feb game is going to be tricky because of that. I think exams finish on the 30th or something like that. Yeah, with Loughborough, so it's going to be tricky because we're not going to have our full team back in theory until that game.
Yeah. I remember back even when I was like you'll be there. Like people would have like an exam a week later, they can't make it. Okay, fair enough. Part of me is like you could plan around this, but there'll be people that like have an exam like 4 days later, and they're like, I can't be at training, and I'm like, well, we've got a game. We've
got to do something.
It's not like we're out here mollywopping, guys. So I know January is always a tough month for uni programs just because of the exam period.
Yeah.
But I do think you guys, particularly if the first game is anything to go off and Bailey comes back healthy and you guys click, you guys could do something against Nottingham. If Nottingham are firing at all cylinders, I think it'll be a very difficult challenge to.
Martin, he always says one game at a time, and we'll prepare for the game in front of us. So I think that's the approach we're going to take with the remainder. As much as people, and you all might say to me, we'll get mollywopped through Nottingham or Durham or whatever.
That word is not in my.
As much as like, okay, maybe not you guys, but people watching, whatever.
Alum that's talking here.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I only talk about.
We might get, like, people will see as like, you know, very losable games for those, that Nottingham and that Durham game, but we say we always try and keep every game close. Like, if it take us coming out to firing that rattles a team, and then we can keep the game.
Yeah, I think it's
game
every
close
game
and
you're looking to
everything.
win. Like, essentially, what you're trying to say is that you're not favourites in these games.
We're not favourites, but we're gonna try and, like, we will try and shake things up. We will try and do the best as we can.
Forget trying to shake things up. You're there to take over. You're there to win. Like, I would not detract from that or detract from Luff for believing that. And I'd hope that people in the team don't believe that. Like, here currently, we're commentating around it, and when you're commentating, you're basing it on history and what's happened, and like. Matter of fact, like, you guys will not be favourites against Nottingham or Durham, and that's just because of their bulk of work and what they've done this season.
Yeah.
But as you, as an individual playing for Loughborough and looking to represent, it's not about looking to mix it up. It's about going and showing that you guys can ball and win, and that's what I expect from like the team. And I look forward to seeing.
It was a 6-point game before half last time we played them. So and we could
No, Nelson, what was that? You said they're not here to take part; they're here to take over. Yeah,
I don't know.
Where'd you get that from?
I can't remember where I got it from.
Where'd you get that from?
Why are you making it seem like you got it from somewhere? Don't say that.
I have no problem putting other people that.
Where did you get it from?
I can't remember.
Man, I feel like I've heard that mad recently.
Maybe it's probably maybe Jason.
No.
Playing under him. Is it not? Who else?
What were you gonna say?
No, I just heard it. I just feel
you're
like
being suggestive.
You're acting like you know something.
What they said. That's not my phrase. That's someone else has said that.
Yeah.
It's not what you think it is.
Huh? No, I know. I'm just No, I think it should be.
This sub-context you apply. Even me, I'm lost with it. So like, it's either we say it or we move on.
But yeah, we're gonna try and even the CAF game as well. We just locked into whoever's in front of us at that time and try and turn up to game and things up.
Which other offensive weapons do you have on your team? I know your QB's back. You got Taylor on O-line.
Yeah,
there's you as a receiver.
Few running backs. The thing is, like, I would say we're a very young team.
Okay.
So there's guys that have shown flashes and they're still figuring it out. Like, I see there's a guy on our team called Ellis. I see a lot of like the younger me and him where he was
he a receiver
really
as well,
skinny dude, really quick, really fast, twitchy guy, but like he hasn't had enough experience to know that to the point where it's like that speed isn't everything. Although don't get me wrong, he's a good route runner as well and everything, but like it takes experience to really get to a certain level, right? And I think that's what it is right now. It's just getting those guys experience, trying to build up, like trying to get a good transition when obviously I leave and Bailey leaves, for those guys to be in a good position. But I would say Ellis, we have a couple running backs that could be, this is their first year playing, but like you've seen stuff in scrimmages or in practice.
Number 16?
Is that H?
Kid always got his abs out.
Yeah, he's shown a lot of promise as well. Like
I think he got a good mentality for it as well. Like,
yeah,
he's like the kid runs hard and he'll like first down, like celebrate and like he's embracing.
He scored a touchdown against Leeds.
Okay.
Yeah,
he's just
he embraces it. He's also. Do you know that Under Armour next thing?
Yeah.
Arteta and Paddy, the UFC fighter and everything. He's on that show competing for a spot. Well, competing for a spot to become like sponsored by.
Oh, that's good.
Sick.
So yeah, he's on that show as well. Apparently that's going to be coming out in the next.
Oh, this is what you've been posting during the week.
Yeah, that's
okay. I was wondering why it sounded familiar. Yeah.
And then in terms of like one thing that would be Durham have quite a few games. And then Leeds only have 2 games left. At least they don't have too many games left of their season.
Yeah.
So otherwise that'll be a challenge, particularly like if you had the expectations here. You've basically been worked the entire season, and now you go into the second half of the season and you've got a ton of games. It's tough. It's tough to see out the season.
I will say,
so
they've got 2 games now. Then their next game after that is going to be after like late March.
Yeah.
Or is that when the
assuming
the promotion relegation?
Assuming
you guys
we
handle business.
Yeah, assuming we handle business. Yeah.
They've got a relegation
a
game.
long way to that relegation game as well.
what I'm assuming will be Brunel. Because Brunel will have a game on Box Big Wednesday.
Yeah.
Most likely it's looking like either NTU or Warwick.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Whoever that is, they got to play Luff and Leeds, and I don't think these guys are gonna do what SGS did and be like, "Nah, we don't want to go up."
Yeah, no. And it'll be
They're
tough to
not.
be training after your season's over, basically, just to fight to
Mate,
stay up for another.
month.
I don't know, man. Like, if you pitch it to them that, I know for the guys that, I don't know, maybe even if it's your final season, you might be extra motivated, but that's a lot of time to get guys together and actually fight for something. What you're fighting to stay up. It's the last thing you're fighting for.
Yeah.
That might encourage them.
I think it would be banter if they could just convince all the guys on campus to just play.
I know.
Just be like, look, we just got one game. Show up the last 2
That's what I'm
weeks.
saying,
If they can convince all of their scholars who want,
social after
all
they
of the
win.
guys from before who want, like, and then all of a sudden you just stun and you're like, where's this team?
Whoa. Where they come from?
All right, but that's to close out our uni ball, and it's been a very interesting uni ball, particularly for the first part of the season. Yeah. And I look forward to seeing what the second part of the season is, as that's the main ball that's happening in Britain at the moment.